Finally, I passed the PCNSE exam, which means that now I am a Palo Alto Network Certified Network Security Engineer. So in this video, I'm going to share my experience on taking the exam, passing the exam on the second attempt, and also in case you plan to take the PCNSE exam, what I recommend you to do. And in case you are studying for the PCNSE exam, but you think that you're not going to make it, what are the alternatives? Because PCNSE exam is going to be retired on July this year. Okay, let's begin with the date that I was actually supposed to take the exam. And this is going to be a crazy one. You see, I initially scheduled the exam to be on this week, but then I changed the exam to be on the previous week. I was supposed to take the exam on May 29, around 8 p.m. But 5 minutes before I start the exam, I would say probably at the time that I was supposed to check in, Person View website was offline. It wasn't working, and I just freaked out. What am I going to do? Like, I'm supposed to take the exam now. And I tried to reach out to them. They have a chat bot that you can try to explain the problem you're having. And the person on the other side was saying like, no, the problem is fixed already. And I said, no, it's not fixed because I'm trying to log in now. I was supposed to take the exam a couple minutes now. And essentially they just said, okay, just wait until it's solved and try again, which for me that couldn't be acceptable. So because I already had problems in the past, I had the email, so I sent them an email explaining the problem that I was having, and essentially that was it. And I had to wait until the next day because they didn't reply on the same day. I had to wait on the next day. And that's when I got a reply from them saying, look, okay, we received your complaint and we're going to look at it and just wait. And I was already freaking out. You see, I had to take this exam as soon as possible because this would be my second attempt. And according to Palo Alto policies, if you fail the exam, you have to wait an interval, a couple of days before trying to take an exam again before your next attempt. And I don't know, probably it would fall around 15 days or 30 days. And Palo Alto also announced that they're going to retire the PCNSE exam on July. So I had to take this exam as soon as possible. Anyway, I had to wait during Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and only on Monday I decided to send them another email asking like, what's the resolution, what's going to be, are you guys going to refund, are you guys going to schedule the exam again? Just let me know. I didn't hear back from them, and so I decided to call them, and they said, okay, we already know this problem here, we're tracking your case, and we're going to get back to you around 24 or 48 hours, which for me, this was just nuts. Well, on the next day, on Tuesday, they replied saying, okay, we identified the problem and we're going to refund you. So once they said that they're going to refund me, I just immediately scheduled another exam for the same day. So this was on Tuesday. And because I didn't want to lose the momentum, and I didn't want to wait them to refund me, and then probably this would take a couple of business days. So I just decided to schedule the exam by myself. On this second attempt, I was able to check in successfully, and I started the exam on time. And one thing that I noticed is that I was calm, I was relaxed, and I was able to do the exam on my own pace. And although I faced some challenge, there were some questions, nonsense. That's all I can say, nonsense. But I don't know, Palo Alto, you have to fix this, okay? But I was able to finish the exam probably with 20 minutes left. And one thing weird is that this time I didn't receive any message like saying that, okay, you failed or you passed. It's they say like provisional pass. And what does it mean, provisional pass? Did I pass? Did I not pass? Please say something. And I had to log into PersonView website, and where they say, okay, this is the exam results. It said the same thing, provisional pass. And I was like, what does it mean? And essentially they take this time to evaluate whether they detected something. That's what I'm going to assume. And they can take like, I don't know, 24 hours or 48 hours, I don't know, to get back with the result of the exam. So which means that since Tuesday until Wednesday, I didn't know whether I had passed or not. And that was killing me. I don't know how many times I did log on to PersonView just to check, okay, do you have the result yet? Do you have the result yet? And they didn't have that. Yeah, they didn't have that. So it's okay, I'm just going to let it go, and probably I'll get back to this another time. And only around 8 p.m. that's when I received an email, now this time from Palo Alto, saying that, okay, congratulations, you met the requirements to become a PCNSE or to pass the exam. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. At the time, I wasn't happy at all with the result. I was relieved, okay? I was like, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to study this anymore. It just looked like I've been studying this for so long, and it's became so stressful. And one of the reasons this became so stressful is because Palo Alto only recently they announced that they're going to retire the PCNSE exam, which I don't consider this a good move at all. I've been doing exams from other vendors, Cisco, Checkpoint, but I never had this experience like the vendor saying, look, in 2 months or 3 months, we're going to remove this exam. And this, I didn't appreciate that move, okay? That was not a good move. For me, PCNSE now is guaranteed. So now let's talk about you in case you plan to take the PCNSE exam. Now, if you have been studying for the PCNSE exam, but you don't feel like you're ready to take the exam now, or even you won't be ready to take the exam on July, my recommendation is that you take the new exam, the next generation firewall expert, as this seems to be more aligned with the PCNSE. And I say this because I'm actually preparing a course on how to prepare for this exam, and I was looking at the topics. There is actually a lot of the topics that exist on PCNSE exam that are not included in this new certification, and things like QoS, content ID, they are not included in this certification. So if you're someone who feels already comfortable with majority of topics on PCNSE, then studying for this new certification won't be that hard. I'm going to assume that. Now, the reason why I decided to make this course now is that one of the things that I noticed during my preparation for this exam, for the PCNSE exam, is that I didn't have enough hands-on to feel comfortable with the questions, with the configuration. And so this is something that I want my course to be, I don't know, 100% of, just going to be hands-on. So not too much theory, not too much slides. Actually, I'm thinking whether I'm going to use any slides at all, because I believe that I took the exam. What Palo Alto wants from this exam is professionals who can deliver, who can design, who can deploy, who can troubleshoot, but can also understand the technology behind the configuration behind the product. And I believe that this is something that I didn't find in the market. And anyway, this is just going to be also a way for me just to solidify, just to strengthen my skills on Palo Alto, on managing and operating or designing Palo Alto solution. Anyway, I'm going to talk more about this on future videos, probably not on here on YouTube, also probably on LinkedIn. So if this is something that might interest you, let me know in the comment section, or send me a message. About the resources that I used, I already shared a lot on the previous videos on LinkedIn, on my platform, www.silesiocarvalho.com. So there is nothing else left to share besides just wishing you good luck in case you plan to take the PCNSE exam, or in case you plan to take the new certification, the next generation firewall expert. So if you took value from this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one.